US President Donald Trump is set to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska on Friday. Ahead of the talks aimed at ending the Russia-Ukraine war, Trump on Monday claimed to have dealt a big blow to Moscow by imposing unprecedented tariffs on India.
Oil buyer that we're putting a 50% tariff on you if you buy oil from Russia. That was a big blow. And then they say, gee, he wasn't so tough. Nobody else would have done that. And I haven't stopped there. I mean, look, I was all set to do things far bigger than that, but I got a call that they'd like to meet, and I'm going to see what they want to meet about. I'd like to see a ceasefire. I'd like to see the best deal that could be made for both parties. You know, it takes two to tango, right?
While the US President trumpeted the tariffs on India, the highest in the world, he extended the trade truce with China by another 90 days, right after he called his relationship with President Xi Jinping as very good.
We'll see what happens. We've been dealing very nicely with China, as you probably have heard. They have tremendous tariffs that they're paying to the United States of America. And we'll see what happens. They've been dealing quite nicely. The relationship is very good with President Xi and myself.
Trump's sudden cold shoulder to New Delhi has refuddled strategic experts. It hasn't gone unnoticed how Pakistani Army Chief Gen Asim Munir hurled nuclear threats from American soil last week. At an event in Florida, General Munir said, Pakistan is a nuclear nation. If we think we are going down, we will take half the world down with us. He also threatened to fire missiles at any new Damn India bills on the Indus and its tributaries. Calling India Ferrari speeding on a highway, General Munir described Pakistan as a dump truck full of gravel that blocks the car.
Donald Trump is wrong in his targeting of India in this case. First of all, the United States purchases uranium hexafluoride from Russia and other strategic minerals from Russia. And India is right to stand up for its rights. That Prime Minister Modi is standing up for India's rights is going to be the episode that historians remember, where the United States truly learned that you cannot kick India around.
The emir on Monday reacted sharply to General Munir's threat and reiterated New Delhi will not give in to nuclear blackmail. The emir also regretted that the hostile statements were made from the soil of a friendly third country. President Trump seems to have warmed up to General Munir following the ceasefire after Operation Sindoor. He had even hosted a lunch for the Pakistani Army Chief at the White House. Meanwhile, the US State Department has designated the Balochistan Liberation Army and the Majeed bridge as a terrorist outfits, which will be seen as a win by Islamabad. Now the trade talks between India and the US hang in the balance as Trump hopes putting pressure on New Delhi to curtail ties with Moscow will help him reach an agreement on Ukraine. The Indo-US ties, described as a defining partnership for the 21st century by an early American president, is now under a cloud.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe. If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.